Yeah, what's the bet that I just have a fucked connector for the front IO?
I mean, a fuck connect is not something that's uncommon.
It could just be a loose cable in your like.
Yeah, to be fair, the amount of times that I've gone into that thing, the only thing is the power button works fine, and that's also a part of the front IO.
Yeah, but what you gotta remember is that each one is a different plug.
Yeah. Because the front, like, because for whatever reason, my front IO is also what controls the front 3 fans. Which is weird, so like, all the LEDs on the fans are controlled by the front IO. If that makes sense. It's just, like, really weird. Because, for whatever reason, in the front IO, there's a power button. The next... So, I've got two 2.0s and two 3.0s. I've got the mic and headphone jack, then I've got the power button, and then I've got a button which has an RGB controller for the LEDs on the power button and the front 3 fans.
Let me explain this to you, right? So, okay. On your I/O panel, you have the array of USBs. You have the power button. You have a restart button if you're special. You obviously you have your light controller. What else do you have on there? Is that it?
I have power controller, 4 USB, 2 jack.
So those USBs, two of those USBs will be on one plug. Two of those USBs will be on another plug. They plug into a different spot. The power button will plug into a spot on the F panel, which is a completely different thing again. And I assume the light controller will probably go straight to the fans. Because that's usually how that works.
Because it seems like what happens is it goes from the power button into the controller, and then the controller will feed back to the power button and into the RGB connectors on the fan.
So the USBs, they are a completely different plug to everything else on that panel. How do I know? Because two of my USBs on mine doesn't work because the plug is not plugged in. So I don't have a second spot for it.
Whoops.
What did you just do?
I think I put in the wrong numbers.
Oh my god, that is a night.
Hold on, let me check the numbers. I think I did it whoopsies. What did I do wrong?
What is that?
Also, the
I seem to have done something wrong.
Yes. You definitely seem to have done something wrong.
And like they saw me like, yeah, you are dying. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, that's not that noticeable. Just think along here, you're going like 20, 25 as well. Looks pretty good. Because you're going like 20, 25 along here. I mean, I'm going to be bringing the E2 down, so... I guess we can make the decision then. When I bring the E2 down.
1500 is set up. Train's all set up with destinations in mind. Whittier at the back, Bryson at the front.
If you want to run it, run it.
I'm gonna flip it around first, so it's head end.
Yep, go for it,
So
and then you can run it. Alright, here we go. I'm coming up to the modification I did.
Nice.
Oh, wait, that's disappear. Badly noticeable.
You'll disappear.
No, I won't. It'll be fine. Because the main track still has integrity. It doesn't actually modify this part, it just adds a switch which doesn't modify this at all. See, look at that. If I went down there, the game would complain. But yeah, see? It's fine. It's just a little bit more noticeable that the track's floating than I kind of want it to. But there's not much I can do.
I'll have plenty of cold and water for this run.
Yeah, you have not been used until then.
Alright, I'm gonna set this up for Fright Run. There we go.
Okay, guess I'm going this way. Did not want to go this way. I want you to. You can do it.
You thought of a name for the E2 yet?
Yeah, look at the side tanks. Oh,
What?
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
well,
that
no,
was
it
a
doesn't
little
have
bit
a name. It doesn't have a name. Just Whittier.
lumber and munitions. It's just got the company name on it.
It's literally what it
Bro.
does. It's the same.
There's no name option for it. I mean, unless you want a big fat number there.
I mean, you can do a name for it.
Yeah,
You
did
can
that?
do a name in like italicized.
Yeah, the thing is if I do a name, it replaces the side tanks.
Not if you do like the brake stuff, like you did with the lumber, like the Whittier munition stuff.
Yeah, but if I put a name and then that, it means one, it's a lot smaller, and two, it doesn't look as good. Because I put the line break there because it makes it look better. If I add another line, it's gonna make all the text a lot smaller. If I could make it to where I could just, like, freely put text anywhere, that would be alright, but you can't, so... Because realistically, if you wanted to put a name and a company on it, you would be able to just put the name somewhere else on the locomotive. You can't with the limitations that we've got, because there's one name spot. That's all you get. Then again, none of the other locomotives have names, and if we can't think of anything, they get something stupid. Because the other
Condor.
ones have nameplates. Yeah, like the Condor. Because the 4500 is just what, Bryco Express?
Yeah, then that doesn't really match a name unless you're thinking Welsh.
And yeah, it's because it's not a name, it's just Bryco Express. Not really a name. None of them have names, it's just whatever the fuck we think about putting on.
British engines had names.
Yeah, well, we aren't fucking British.
They had
so
class
fuck off.
names. They didn't. No locomotives had actual nameplates unless they were extremely famous. You wouldn't see an E2 running around with a name. It'd have a number. It'd have a number on its side tank, and that would be all that you get. It got a number on the side tank, and that was all it got. Famous passenger locomotives, yeah, the passenger locomotives that were like express locomotives, yeah, they might have gotten nameplates, but that was because they're highly prestigious and that bullshit. But not every locomotive gets a name in Britain. Because outside of express locomotives, you would just call them by their class name, like E2 or Bertha or whatever the fuck else they called it.
The thing is, Bertha is the name, not the class.
Yeah, it was known as Big Bertha. That's what that class is known by, Big Bertha. So that's what people associate it to, Bertha. Oh god, hi.
I told you I was departing.
There you go. I just see fucking Bertha coming around a corner with a ton of containers in tow. Fucking hell, look at that. Bryson's gonna be a fun one.